Everyone here, I'm going to show you out over here. Just fooling around with Pauline here. Some of the news over here. Going on the serving here, it's hot and humid here, so I just... Anyway, what's going on over here? Yeah, I started off the thing of Rostria. And right now the major challenge here is playing over in here. The challenge here is it's 11-day challenge to get a 5-star rating on my island without help. And I think the bonus one over here is see if I can achieve that on the first checkup after the 8th villager comes in here. So yeah, my starter villagers is I forget what the starter villagers here. Yeah, I still have, and for any things over here, yeah, I still have my Now the other thing is, yeah, I have to get this as a valid complaint about this one is that, yeah, one of the things is that the computer cheats. I mean, I play with versus mode, and I ain't kidding. I mean, the computer cheats a lot here. I mean, in the 50 and the 100, you know, the 50 and the 100 CCs here. I mean, the computer acts weird. I mean, it's like, you know, the computer. It's like they go ahead of me here. I'm spinning fast here. I'm playing with one hand over here. The 50, 100, the 50 and 100 CCs here, they... Man. Here. They swoop ahead of me, but then in the second half of this race, I mean, they... and all of a sudden, in the second half of the race, I'm ahead by a mile. But in the 150 here, I mean, they have like a million... The computer has like a gazillion items here, and they blast through the shortcuts, making me so difficult to go in the first place here. I'm gonna go to a little bonus over here. I'm gonna go to Choco Mountain here. Actually, first of all, this was, you know, unrecognizable. It was Choco Mountain because of this before. This part here, all of that was mountain on the track here. And then the N64 and the DS version of this one is practically similar here. Then there was the second iteration of Choco Mountain. This expanded to a point where it was a cave, all the way up until this point here. But they kept the natural look of the track here. It was just, you know, basically an enhanced version of the here. But in this one, it's so unrecognizable because many of the mountains are missing here. This was like on the side of the mountain on the Mario Kart 8 and Tour versions of this one. This part used to be a cave. But then again, I think Nintendo sort of kind of went back to kind of its roots in this one. This was one bump. And it goes on to this one here. But when I went back to the Nintendo 64, actually, I was like a bit rusty on the Nintendo 64 version because I mean you're so used to the controls here, but then you saw how wonky it really is. Yeah, trying to do the one hand here. And then here we have this version here. I kind of understand here because you got these roads that are coming in here. I'm turning around. I'm going to take this road here and make a U-turn. I'm sinking. Crap. I'm going to make a U-turn. It's kind of like, you know, cool how they have those go back in here. Actually going backwards here. I also heard reports that we had people switches to its overheating. The other report is that I'm hearing that they're going to be hard to find until for like a year. Yeah, Nintendo, you say that they're going to be easy to find, but I think apparently there's been scripted sources here. These used to be humps in the N64, but now they turned to jumps here. I think it's because, as you can see, I'm going to go back here. I think we already seen it here, but this is what it looks like behind them, and you can see that these are big jumps here. The N64 version just had big humps, 3 humps in the thing here. So it's the second iteration of the one. Here. Other news. To the Animal Crossing. I mean, they're having all these rumors in Animal Crossing. I like to see like an open world where you can always terraform on next Animal Crossing, and please have more than 10 villagers. I mean, yeah. You can have a whole world to yourself where you can terraform and see. You see how this is like. You see how it's like, you know, kind of man-made built here. Unlike in the N64 version, this was all natural, like part of the landscape. So I like the second iteration of the Choco Mountain the best here. I can see that, you know, Nintendo, they had to revamp these 3 jumps here. Kind of like how Pauline gets into the barrel. Oh, people like to hear that way here. So yeah, my second island's named Rostria, named after 3DS version of the game. The challenges, I can reach a 5-star rating in 11 days. That means using a stone axe to chop off all the wood, buying a bunch of flowers to plant. Planted like 300 flowers in the island here. I'm thinking. I don't know how they. You don't notice that they sent you backwards here. Yeah, that's actually what the thing looks like when you try to go backwards. It actually forces you to go forward. Probably like worth to try that. Hey, let's make a 180 turn to. My other complaint over here is, Mario Kart 8. I'm going to try to just go to the character entrance here. Now the other problem with this one here is, look at this. This is Donkey Kong. I'm going to turn over here. Donkey Kong. But look at this. Donkey Kong all-terrain. You have a couple any other Donkey Kongs here. Why not, I do Donkey Kong, pick that character, it just gives me the iterations, because you have all these spaces that are just, taken up, and it comes up to a point where you have to go scroll all the way to some of that to scroll to the character. In Mario Kart 8, you select the character and you can select the variations here. And they even do that in Mario Tennis. Like, you select the Koopa, and then you select what color shell you want to have, like a red, green, or a blue shell, like this. And Bowser, Supercharge, Biker, Pro Racer. Why not we just select Bowser, and then a separate thing comes up, and you can select all the variations in one screen here. That yeah, it'd be a lot more cleaner that day. Let's go Donkey Kong. The other thing I missed too is customizable things. You can choose what wings you want, and tires, and the body shape of the car here. This one, no. See if yeah, it does work on the, yeah, I'm not racing over here. The other thing I'm missing too, the other thing I'm disappointed with the missing too is DK Summit. You have, alright, I'm going to go to the DK Pass area. These are the question marks that, there's the DK Pass here. You see how okay, you have this mountain here. They could easily, how they could do that here in DK Summit is you have this landing here, and then you have the it's nice and all, of course, but I want to have DK Summit. I was searching and searching around in this area here. I think what they could have done, See, in DK Summit, you have a landing, and then, okay, they can use this mountain, put like a landing here. You go over here and you go for the barrel, blast up there, and then you have kind of like this. On the other side here. You see, you have all this room here. What they should have done is they kind of add a landing here. They can actually put a road in out here. You turn right, it blasts you up to the mountain, and then you have kind of like a pathway down where you have all these quarter pipes where you can be able to turn around. Kind of like that here. Yeah, they could have done it like kind of in this area here. See over here, they have this area here. They can, put a landing. They have a barrel that blasts you up to the top of the mountain, and then you have kind of like a ski slope thing where you ride down that, have all these quarter pipes, and you go through the hump areas, and then down more quarter pipes and winding around down there. And then at the baseline, you have all these fans in the stands. There's a road There's a road goes in where they had the last turn in here, and then there's a road that's going out. Yeah, they could have done that. I mean, yeah, I mean they can do that right next to DK Pass. And yeah, a lot of people were complaining about the changes of Nintendo's being made here about them. Okay, let's just change it so you have to race those intermittent tracks, which I think is kind of valid because I mean it's just straight, and you could literally just press the A button. Press the A button and this would be the end of it. I mean, and the other thing is this, you can here. And yeah, I have to say that the complaint is pretty much valid at this point. People want to race the normal 3-track race here. I think what they could also do is they could have like a mega race where race 3 tracks and then like 3 tracks in a race, and then do a link up to a intermittent track, and then do the next race track, which is about, and then do an intermittent track, and then like that here. So for instance, I can take 2 trips around Choco Mountain, take an intermittent track to I can do Choco Mountain, do intermission track, and then do three laps around Toad's Factory, intermission to Moo Moo. Or I can do 3 tracks of Moo Moo Meadows, take the intermission track down here to Peach Stadium, and then take the intermittent track and then finish off with Rain Road all in one race. I mean Nintendo could do that here. I thought that knockout punch was the closest thing you can get there. So yeah, other news, I heard that Switch 2 has been overheating when docked. I hope that Nintendo realizes this. Quite frankly, I play this, you know, this isn't tabletop mode because I'm over here. Joy-Con drifting is plenty of issues here. Yeah, Nintendo didn't bother over here with the Joy-Con issues here. Oh yeah, it's Joy-Con drifting again. And the fact that, you know, the Switch 2 is becoming hard to find. I said, yeah, I thought it was going to be easy to find here. So anyway, yep. I think I'm on day... Isabel's moving into my Rostria town. Named that after my 3DS here. A lot of using a stone axe to get wood. And at least they have Boo Boo Medals. I think it was a nice track here from the Wii, Mario Kart Wii. I can't believe some people are still playing Mario Kart Wii today. And they have the, and I've enjoyed those videos where people are importing Diddy Kong racing tracks in there. Like Nintendo, why don't you just put Diddy Kong? Why don't you just put Diddy Kong Racing in there? I mean, you can just contact Microsoft here, and you can help them out here. Dude, you have Banjo-Kazooie N64. I think, but you don't have Diddy Kong Racing or Donkey Kong 64, and especially for Donkey Kong 64 Nintendo. Why not? Why don't you include that? You own the property, right? You own the intellectual property. Just because you're going to have Donkey Kong Bonanza here doesn't mean you just want to be able to say, oh, we're going to forget Donkey Kong 64. It's a great game. Included that here, and include that as a part of actions here. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it for the news here. Nintendo's going to need to fix up the AIs here to make the computer more fairer, and not, you know. Yeah, I mean, we've had those issues of Mario Kart 64 where those stupid, or that stupid AI, you know, rubber bands with me. Over here, I think Nintendo issued DLCs for Mario Kart World, and hopefully give them the opportunity to do these regular races. I mean, and you can update, you know, the intermittent races become actually more fun, becoming more entertaining if that's the case. So yeah, I mean, this is basically just chatting around here. I still have Gameville. We're celebrating Toy Day in July, kind of like how we do Christmas in July. Let's wreck everything. So yeah, JD out. Respect the ads, subscribe, hit that bell. And Donkey Kong Bonanza comes out about 2 weeks from now. Yeah.